the clear choice in MIG nozzles. Hi, I'm Jonny Snider with Jonny S Weld, and I'm here with Edge Welding Cups, here to talk about their new MIG nozzles. It's made out of a quartz glass, and we're gonna dive in on some of the details and how they perform. Let's do it. I'll be running my first nozzle today on a Tweco 200 spool gun, where I'll be running some 030 Blue Demon aluminum wire. But what I'm gonna be running on that spool gun is the 21-50Q. This one I've been using for the past year or so, been working great. And you can tell that there's some use, but nothing too crazy. Still able to see through it, and that's gonna be one of the key points on why it's the clear choice in MIG nozzles. So let's go ahead and get going. You guys ready? So you guys just got done seeing me using the Edge MIG nozzle, the 21-50Q, and Q is for quartz. They're made out of quartz glass. And I ran that off of the machine is my Rebel 205 IC AC/DC multi-process welder. The next step, I'm gonna be running off of my Miller-Matic 252, and that one I'm gonna be running, it's called an M25-169-725Q. And this one I've been using for the past few weeks. And I am going to be running around 230 amps right now for this practice test. So I'll be able to drop a link below on the MIG gun that I'm using, and also drop a link on each MIG nozzle that I'm using. So you guys can check them out on the website and things like that. So far we have 4 passes, it's getting pretty hot, pretty good. Right, nozzle's looking pretty good. Seven passes. So 7 passes. MIG nozzle is looking good. A little bit of splatter. You guys can see, hopefully in the video, you guys can still see through the nozzle, see how much it lights up. How can we do this the best? Let's try something different here. Hold on. We're gonna do here on this side. Okay. So this is a good example of a tight spot that you can't really get in front of. So we're blocked there. We're blocked on this side. Get in there, you really don't have a lot of room to see. So if you're in tight areas, this is going to be great because you can see through the nozzle. I think it's self-explanatory at this point. time. The other half of the time I can see my weld puddle outside of it. So it's not like it's gonna be the easiest thing, but it definitely aids and helps in a tight spot. So not the prettiest weld, but pretty consistent, and I was able to see even with something on either side of me getting real tight in there, it was better than a regular copper one. And one thing cool about some of these MIG nozzles is they come with a tapered, I believe is the word I'm looking for, a tapered end where it actually comes to a smaller opening in a smaller area on the tip, so you can actually fit even tighter into tight spots. This one is, I believe, the bigger one, and then there's one smaller. I'm not sure the sizes, it'll be on the website if you guys want to look them up. But that's cool that I'm able to get in there and weld something like this using this punch. That had no stick at all, but I have very little splatter on here, so that worked out in my favor. What else am I missing on here? Nothing, I think that covers it. Be gentle with them, they're glass, don't use them as a hammer, bang them around. Other than that, they're gonna work really great for you. Yeah, I'm very, very happy that I use them. They've come in handy very many times. One more run on here and then we'll call it a video. Now, if you needed to see through it, you would have to clean it, let it cool off, clean it out a little bit, wipe off some of the smoke that's on the edge. Oh, some of that stuff. Oh, there we go. Just came off. Barely even touched it. All the buildup. That easy. Yeah. Just careful, it's hot. Disclaimer. So, yeah, this is holding up quite nice. We're just gonna pull this right off. So for those of you who are looking to buy one, it just slides right off. Just like on this, the regular MIG nozzle on here slides on and off as well, so it's the same. I only had peeled this off in the video. You saw me do it once. I just bumped it with my thumb, my glove, came off. So I have not cleaned this at all. Ooh, we're cracking some slag on there, awesome. So typically I'll just grab my finger, clean it out. And then for more of like the smoke buildup on the inside, I have these, kind of gives her like a nylon brush that I'll usually run through. Once again, once it cools off, kind of get some of that out of there. That got a little bit. And then if it's hard, I'll get I think this is a stainless steel brush, and I'll just kind of get in there and scrape it gently. Don't need to go too hard. We're gonna get a lot of that out of there. There we go. We're almost back to clarity. Every time you use it, it might get a little bit darker, but we are looking good on that. Oh, there's some right there. So we are still a little foggy, but still see-throughable. Is that even a word? Still see through it while we're welding. Still see the puddle. And yeah, I'm happy with it. So Edge Welding Cups is constantly creating new MIG nozzles to fit more guns. Right now, they have a handful that can go on like Tweco MIG guns and spool guns, Lincoln guns, and also Miller as well. So they have a handful out, and they're going to be releasing more as time goes on. So if there isn't one for your MIG gun at the moment, check back. They're constantly, making new ones. So that's something cool to note. And if there is one that you really want made for your machine and they don't have it, feel free to reach out to them. They do custom work. All of their MIG nozzles and TIG cups are blown and made in North Carolina, handmade by the company. So if you need something custom, they can do it. That's what they do. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Jonny Snider. So feel free to drop a comment below. Any questions, we'll go ahead and answer it. Either I will or Edge. We'll get you covered. Please subscribe if you guys can, that'd be great. And if you like my video and what I'm doing, follow me on all social medias, especially Instagram is @JonnySWeldon. And love to chat. Let's do it.